Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expect, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. This means that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What up, y'all? Happy hump day. I knew that was going to happen. I touched all over this thing. Happy hump day. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Come on in. Y'all. Hey, everybody. Let's get into it. Whew. Sorry, I just ran to sit down real quick. You gotta give me a minute to catch my breath. What's up, y'all? So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with, I'm gonna start off. If you are interested, if you know somebody that could benefit from an Easter basket, an Easter dinner, the tribe, we are ordering and delivering via Instacart Easter baskets. I just put that link in the chat. We are still accepting names until Friday at midnight. So you have until midnight. You guys have been filling that link out, and I thank you so much. Again, it could be for you. Again, I don't tell people your business. It might be you going through something. We know that life has been lifing right now. People are out of work. The TSA, if you work for TSA or have a family member that works for TSA, someone who's lost their job over the last year and a half, gas prices are high, things of that nature. So just go ahead and you can fill out that form. Please fill it out completely, because I need all that information that is in there. And we will be ordering baskets starting on Sunday. I will start ordering the baskets on Sunday so that they will all be delivered no later than Saturday morning is my goal. So everybody has their dinner prior to them having to cook it for Easter dinner. I'm sorry. Did I say this Friday? Hold on. Child, let me look at my daggone calendar. This is not Easter. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, this Friday, and then, so it'll be delivered by next week. Yeah. Okay, I'm not tripping. I was like, am I tripping? Hey, Italia, thank you, boo. You on your way to class? All right. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Appreciate you. If you would like to make a donation, because again, these baskets are being paid for through the generosity of the tribe and myself. If you would like to make a donation, we are averaging that the dinners are going to cost about $40. That's the average. So if you would like to make a donation, feel free to do so. You can send that via my Cash App, which is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, or you can send it through Zelle or PayPal, which is this information right here. Okay. All right. And that's the first announcement. Y'all know later on we'll make a couple of other announcements, but that's the first announcement. Let's go ahead and get that started. With that being said, I do have a follow-up to a story we did on yesterday, and I want to just give a follow-up and give some clarity. So first of all, I want to say, I don't ever want anybody, and nobody said anything. This was me. You know how you get off. I got offline yesterday and I just started thinking about stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't say hi to the people yet. Hold on. Let me say hi to the people real quick, because y'all are already coming in here. We already have over 100 people in here. So let me go on and say hi to the people real quick. Okay. My bad. What up, Cece was the first one in the room. What's up, Cameron McLeland? What's going on? Hey, Benji Boo and Nay. Nubian, lovely Nola. What's up, Star? Hey, boo. Kitty Doc. Hey, what's going on, my love? Chuck, Universe Soul Goddess. Alexis Thomas, Ronnie. What's going on? Cross Country Cruiser. Hey, my love. Auntie Eva. What's going on? Sharice, Mia, Ravine. Hey, boo. Thank you for the. Oh, thank you, Cross Country Cruiser for the donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What's up, Felicia? Miss Rail, Xavier. Hey, boo. Did I already say Montrez? That's okay. I can say hi twice. Fanny Mama. Okay, Fanny's Mama. Italia. Hey, Cheryl, girl. What's up? I'm going to see Cheryl on Sunday, honey. What's up, Miss Cookie? Miss Baythang. Hey. Pretty Green Eyes. What's up, my love? Ash Tuck. How you doing? All right. Tawanda, hey, girl. Bees Mac. What's going on? Shout out to the executive board that is lit up in green. Y'all know those are my VIPs. You know I love y'all all, but membership has its privileges. Y'all go ahead on over to the VIP section, honey, and y'all wait. Hold up your armband so y'all can get a little drinky drink. What's up, Miss Donnie? The upstairs lounge is open. Y'all go ahead and head upstairs. Go on, head upstairs to the lounge. Oh Lord, here comes trouble. But Roquel, though, really? Markel, really? Y'all, please go over there and check out Markel Logan and Robert, Markel Logan Coleman. Okay. And Robert Coleman's podcast called Hey Mr. I love it. You know, is there, y'all know they're a newly married couple. Well, they not. I keep saying newly married. I keep forgetting they went and eloped on our asses. A married couple, and they talk about all the things, the dynamics of their relationship and all the different things of that nature. And they are absolutely hilarious. This week, Markel let us know what he thinks they should name their child. And I'm not going to spoil it for y'all, but I just feel like y'all need to go over there and check out the podcast and find out what Markel thinks he should name his child. Moving right, well, he didn't put it in the chat now, but moving right along. Can one of my mods drop the link, please, in the chat so the people can find Markel's podcast? Y'all know Markel is my boo thing, child. Y'all know that's my boo thing. Even though, child, I be questioning some things over there. I feel like me and Ebby need to take a flight to Dallas, honey, and check on some things. But we're going to see y'all soon. Hopefully, we'll still see y'all in June. I know that's right before your birthday celebrations, but hopefully, we'll see y'all in June. Y'all been traveling the world. I don't know. I guess y'all been selling feet on OnlyFans or something, because I swear y'all be traveling. Everybody in y'all friend group got married and then had these elaborate destination weddings and stuff, child. I'm going to grow up and be like y'all. I love that episode about my gay daddies because Robert really played. No, you won't. No. I don't think I can swing that one. You think it's a cute name for a girl, Roquel? It's not a horrible name for a girl. It's actually not a horrible name. It was just hilarious. It just came out of nowhere, child. I saw the owner of OnlyFans passed away. Not the hit child. Yes, the hidden child. That was hilarious. Thank you, Xavier. That's the link right there, y'all. Y'all go check out Markel and Robert and their podcast. They're hilarious. Ooh, wrong ones. I really wish it was going to be this weekend, because this weekend is my spring break. Even next weekend is my spring break. But then it's the weekend after that. And I'm like, why couldn't it be the weekend that I already didn't have to worry about taking off work? So, and I would say if I could find a cheap flight, but that's not happening in 2 weeks. And I'd be damned if I'm coming through Atlanta's airport right now. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But anyway, and Cheryl Treese wanted to go to some seafood restaurant that's out that way. I told her to hit you up and find out if you was down to go. She sent me the TikTok. I have to send it to you. I'm gonna get her to send it to me again. She sent me. It's like this place has got these humongous crab legs. So I told her I would let you know. But she was supposed to send me the information so I could forward it to you. But anyway. What's up, Tracy? Hey, boo. Go to Atlanta for the weekend, end up there for a month. Right. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if it was over my spring break, I could drive down. But I'm not flying to Atlanta right now. Absolutely not. Can't pay me. I mean, you would have to be paying me. Like, you would have to be paying me good money to fly to Atlanta right now. I mean, good money. Anyway, what's up, Phil? Hey, boom. Right, but you know what? Let me ask her before I forget. She's supposed to send it to me. Let me text her right now real quick. Hold on. Trees, can you send me the information on the seafood place you wanted to go Sunday so I can send it to Cheryl? And did you make reservations yet? You know, you gotta remind Teresa these things. Did y'all see that man charging people in Atlanta to stand in line for them at the airport? Listen, I did see that. Okay, so let's I mean, that's not on my list, but let's talk about it. I did see that, and listen, I'm not mad at him. If I had the patience, I'm not mad at him. This man, because listen, people at the Diddy trial were paying people to stand in line for them. They were paying people to stand in line and hold their place in line to get in for the Diddy trial. I think that's a genius idea, and I think that he's probably gonna make some good money over the next couple of weeks. I ain't mad at him. If you unemployed and you got some good stamina, you can stand up for a while. You might want to head down to your local airport and offer to pay and offer to charge people. You need to come up with how much you're gonna pay per hour. You might want to break that down into 15-minute increments because some airports are not as bad. But baby, get them people phone number and say, I will call you when we get within XYZ amount of feet of the thing. Baby. Okay, Tawanda, I will. But I'm like, hello. That was actually smart. And more people need to take his hilarious if it was a TSA agent that quit. That would be funny. That would be hilarious if it was a TSA agent that quit. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's it. Listen, I'll be honest with y'all and think I think chef's kiss. And I hope he make a lot of money. And honestly, seriously, if you're not working right now, that's a hustle. Drive out to the airport, park your car, or hell, Uber to the airport so you don't have to pay for parking. You get you if you get there at 8 o'clock in the morning and you stay until 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and you could probably make you a couple of $100s a day. Especially if you're somewhere, a major airport like Atlanta, DC, Chicago, New York, baby. Shit. If I was in better, y'all know I can't stand my legs. My legs won't let me do that. But baby, if I had the physicality to do it, I would take my ass to the airport next week while I'm on spring break and do it for a couple of hours. To me, what's the difference between that and driving for Uber or DoorDash or something? It's just a little gig. Pick you up a couple of $100 and it's tax free. You can pick you up about $300-$400 tax free dollars a day. Shit, that was a smart idea. And like I said, if you know somebody that need, if you have a high school student that's off in the DC area that's on spring break next week, send their ass to the airport. Send that ass to the airport. Tell them to go work 8 hours down to the airport, standing in line for people. Help them come up with a business plan. Help them figure out their hourly rates. Tell them when they should take a lunch break. To get them a good old some water so they can stay hydrated. Shit. Like I said, I would charge in 15-minute increments. Like I said, it depends on your airport. But I would break it down in 15 or maybe even 30 minutes, like they do at the parking garage. You know what I'm saying? First 15 minutes is free. If it was only a 15-minute wait, first 15 minutes is free. Anything after that, this is how much I charge every 15 minutes that I'm standing in line for you. Shit. And I will call you You got to cash at me. You got to take a deposit because, you know, people to people. Actually, no, you ain't even got to take no deposit because I would just tell the people in line, if you ain't pay me, I would just tell the people, oh, I don't know this person, and make them get right back in the back of that damn line. You can play if you want to. You can play if you want to. Pick a family and charge per person. Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily charge per person because, you know, but I sure would. I'd be like, 15 first, you know, like in the parking garage. First 15 minutes is free. If I get to the front of the line in 15 minutes, I ain't even gonna charge you. But because you can look and see it's gonna be longer than 15 minutes. But people always feel like they're getting something for nothing, right? Okay, cool. Fanny, you say you only 20 minutes from the airport. Go up there on Saturday. Saturday and Sunday. $50 per person, no more than 5 at a time. Must be available to take your place in line within 5 minutes. There you go. See, y'all are coming up with your own planning. She ignored my. I ain't see your comment, child. Hold on. I do usually ignore you, Markel. You and Cajun. I put y'all in the same category. But hold on, let me scroll up. Let me see what up, Abby Boo? Did you see the man charging people? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What other comment then? I don't see nothing else you said, Markel. Hold on. I don't know why StreamYard does not pick up all of your comments, but the last comment I see in my chat on StreamYard, Markel, is you talking about, did I see the man at the airport charging? So if you said something in between, I ain't see it. I'm not ignoring you. It's not here. YouTube, StreamYard be tripping. How they get back to the front of the line, though? Who get back to the front of the line? Yeah, I mean, I might get him because what I'll probably do is, you know, you can maybe kind of gauge how long it's taking. When you get to the point where you can see the TSA agent, that's when you need to text and be like, there are 6 people in front of me before I get to the TSA agent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you do it when there's 10 people in front of you. That's reasonable. Okay, there are 10 people in front of me. Get here. The only problem I foresee is you being able to get in there. Like the way I saw it on the news with those lines snaking around, because I don't even think nobody would have an issue because it's not like you're cutting the line. Somebody was standing in line. It just wasn't you, but somebody was standing in line for you. So I can't see people really getting mad about that part. It's how you gonna get up in there. I said, now your legs don't work, but you was throwing that ass at my wedding. Don't be talking about what I was doing at your wedding. See, that's why you can't tell people. That's what. Be telling all my business. Damn it. Markel, give me, what's up, Cruiser Bruiser? Markel, text me that date again. Because you said 2 weeks. So not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after that, right? Yeah, I can't do that. Damn it. Never on Sunday. Monday's too soon. Now we need video. There's video. Oh, there's video. Yeah, April 11th, I can't do it. That is literally the weekend after I go back to work. God darn it. Markel got footage of it. Mm-hmm. Last time we flew out of LAX, there was someone behind us who had like 5 minutes to get to his flight. We were at the end of the line aboard the bus to another terminal, 30-minute walk. Oh, I don't think he made it. Not really be reliving her Freaknik days at the wet. Maybe. All I know is that my feet was hurting. And then I done already told y'all, they had us out there like it was Freaknik, because me and Ebby went back to the hotel long enough to change our clothes. We called ourselves, we were like, okay, we're just going to sit down for like 20 minutes. I was like, Ebby, if we don't get up and go, we ain't going to make it. Because, you know, I told y'all that Markel, he had the pre-party for the party of the party for the wedding party. Then he had the wedding. Then he had the reception. And then he had the after party to the reception. And then he had the after party to the after party. Child, it was a whole lot of parties that weekend. It was a lot. Mm-hmm. They had the aunties outside. That's all I'm gonna say. They had the aunties outside that weekend. Okay. The aunties was outside. But anyway, so let's get into it. I do want to do a follow-up to a story that we talked about on yesterday. So first of all, let's talk about Dr. Heavenly for a second. Yesterday when I did the reunion, when I did my review of the reunion, so this was Monday. I don't want anybody to think that I felt like Dr. Heavenly was lying about her son having a mental health crisis. That's not, I don't want anybody to feel like I lied about that I thought she was lying. I do not think that Dr. Heavenly is lying about her son dealing with mental health issues right now. I don't want people to think that. My issue was not the question that Andy asked her. And I felt like she was blending all of it together instead of breaking it down in a way that made sense to me. Because what she said at the reunion is not the original story that they told us, and it doesn't match the police report. But what I feel like she was doing, and it could have been editing, okay? She could have explained all of that and they edited it down for that short little blurb of a story, right? I saw a little bit of, because I really didn't watch all of Carlos's interview with her in Quad, but I did want to hear, because somebody told me that she kind of explained it a little bit more. So I did go back and listen to Carlos King's interview with Quad and Dr. Heavenly that posted on yesterday. She does give more context. She said that what happened that night was a mental health crisis, that her son had a mental health emergency. And she also alluded to, she did not say this specifically, but she also alluded to the night that she said she cussed her son out. Remember, she said that I cussed him out so bad and I was really bad. I feel like there was a situation that night, because she said, we didn't know to call 918 when it's a mental health crisis, whatever the number is you call when it's a mental health crisis. She said, we didn't know to call that number. And she said that night her son left the house and she said, we have not seen him again. And she said that he checked himself into 988. Thank you, Pretty Gray House. Thank you. He checked himself into a mental health facility. She said, no, she said that the money, I mean, the medicine that they gave him, again, it still wasn't a succinct story, but I'm just telling y'all what was said. The medicine they gave him made him catatonic. He didn't want to take it. He checked himself into a mental health facility and he stayed there until the insurance ran out. And this part I found interesting too. I'm gonna come back to it, but this part, the part about, remind me to come back to the insurance part. And she said that at this point, when he left the facility, they have not seen him since. And she said that her husband talks to him every day, but he reached out to her when she announced that she was running for office, and now they sort of have a very what's the word, fragile like relationship right now. She said that but she said that where they do differ is that her husband is still giving him money, and she does not feel like the husband should be giving him money because that's what's keeping him away. Like, that's not letting him come around the family because he, and her husband is like, but my son ain't gonna go hungry. Like, if he needs money, I'm gonna give him money. Now, mind you, her son is a college graduate, but she, I guess, alluded to the fact that he can't really work right now because of his mental illness, because he won't take the medicine. So here's what I'm hearing. I've read through a lot of those. I read through a lot of that. I still don't think you're telling us the whole story, and I'm not saying you have to, because at this point, whatever. If your son, and I'm no medical expert, I have people in the chat that probably work in the insurance industry. Y'all can clear it up for me. Y'all can give me some clarity. If your son is over the age of 18 and your son is also a college graduate, how is he still on y'all's insurance? And I don't know. She said he graduated. She said that he graduated. So please explain that to me. Well, on the show, we saw that he graduated on the show. He was supposed to be he was going into a master's program, but we saw on the show that he graduated. I think he went to Georgia State, right? Please, somebody, and I'm not even saying that to be funny. I have questions. I know that I was on my parents' insurance until I graduated from college. Like literally the month I graduated from college, I was dropped. I know other people stay on their parents' insurance until they're 18. They stay on until 26. Is that what it is? Because see, I don't know. Okay, it's 26. Baby, my parents dropped me the day I graduated from college. Baby, the day I graduated from college, my mama was like, so you're not on my insurance anymore. Well, I wonder if my mama knew that, because my mama sure told me I was off her insurance, baby. I graduated in June. July was the last month I was on her insurance. Well, she said that he was on she said he's on their insurance. So that must be when the insurance ran out, when he turned 26. Okay, that was under Obamacare. Okay, because see, I know what my mama told me. I know that's what my mama told me. Okay, that changed with the affordable haircut. Okay, that makes sense. See, that's why I need y'all, because I didn't know these things. Okay, see, I didn't know that, baby. I know I was way before Obamacare, honey. I was way before the Affordable Health Care Act. But okay, cool. Okay, well, so that must be, he must have turned 26, because she said that he was at the mental health facility until the insurance ran out. So I still think that there are some holes to her story. Everything still ain't adding up for me. But at the end of the day, that's her story, and she's gonna stick to it. I mean, but again, I just didn't want nobody to think that I felt like she was lying about everything. I just think she's not being honest about everything. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, that's why she was a friend. That's why she was demoted to friend of the show instead of having her full-time, even though she was on damn near every episode, and she was sat on the reunion the whole couch. I mean, sat on the couch the whole reunion, at least as far as we can tell from here. So, yeah, with that being said. So I wanted to say that, child. I wanted, because I ain't want nobody coming for me talking about something. Yeah. All right, but that still doesn't make sense, because he should be older than me, and I just turned 26. So when did all this happen? Oh, child. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So has she known he had mental issues? Why cuss him out violently if she knew he suffers from mental health? I think, listen. Shorty, swing my way. Sure sounds good to me. And won't you please sing it my way? Because I don't know the story. Hey, because I don't know. Moving right along. Let's go on and get into some other things, child. Now, in the latest update in the Brene story down to North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, y'all know that that girl was supposed to pay that lady that money for the alienation of affection. And she told him she wasn't going to pay that money. And she has been filing paperwork and fighting to hold on to her money because she wanted to keep her air fryer. Y'all remember last week we read off the list of things she wanted to keep. You know what I'm saying? Well, yesterday or earlier this week, child, this is the never ending story. This is the song that never ends. Brene, a Durham judge orders Brene Kennard to post a $40,000 bond to pause the $1.7 million alienation of affection payment. So she's going to have to pay $40,000 to put a pause on the $1.7 million alienation of affection payment while she continues to appeal the case and all that other stuff. Let me say something. This is similar to what y'all remember. Tasha K had to do this when she filed the appeal on her case against Cardi B. She had to post a bond, and that's basically, it's just like any other type of bond. It's a promise to pay sort of thing. Now she only wanted to pay $10,000, and the judge said absolutely not. You make enough money that you can pay more. So, it's $40,000. So let me just read y'all a little bit of this, child. Durham judge orders Brene. Okay, I just said that. A Durham judge has temporarily paused Brene Kennard's $1.7 million payment to Akira Montague while Kennard appeals a court ruling over an affair-related lawsuit. To secure the stay, Kennard must post a $40,000 bond, higher than her attorney initially requested. Kennard was previously ordered to pay Montague for alienation of affection and criminal conversion after Montague successfully sued her in 2024 for having an affair with her then husband, Timothy Montague. During the hearing, Kennard said that the lawsuit has damaged her reputation and cost her brand deals and reduced her monthly payment. But basically, the judge said it ain't reduced it that much. You can afford the $40,000. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know what else came out in court? What else came out in court is that Timothy only makes $500 a month. I'm going to say it to y'all one more time for the people in the back. Timothy, the man that she stole from Akira, makes $500 a month. This woman makes $40,000 a month or more. This man makes $500 a month because he's on disability. Let me tell y'all something. There are 185 people in this chat, and one of the people in this chat is my family member. It might be two, because y'all know my cousin, he stay up in the bushes sometime. There might be two family members in this chat, but y'all know my niece is in this chat. Let me tell y'all something. All 185 of y'all can whoop my ass if I ever let a man that only make $500 a month take me down. And my niece can do it twice. His penis needs to be dipped in gold. There is absolutely nothing, and I do mean nothing, worth that. And Benji, child, and Benji. And the other side is, can you just pay that woman? If you make over $40,000 a month, in the year that has taken you to fight, you could have paid that $1 million off by now, or at least put a big old dent in it. Do you realize because I forgot what the payment plan was, but let's just say $10,000 a month. Baby, it's been a year. It's been actually over a year. They said that she was found guilty in 2024. Baby, it's 2026. So it's May. I mean, it's April, almost April of 2026. So let's say March. Let's say 12, 13, 14, 15. I forgot when. Let's say 16, 17. 17 months. Girl, you could have put a dent in it. I mean, you couldn't have had it paid off by now. We know. But girl, you could have put a good old dent in that payment. Just pay that lady her money. I know it's her ego because she don't feel like she did nothing wrong. She don't feel like she stole that man from that woman. The problem is you took it for a joke from the beginning, just like with Tasha K. If you had actually went out and got you an attorney, at least Tasha K got an attorney. She didn't get a good attorney. She didn't get an attorney that practiced defamation law, but she at least went out and got one. Girl, you didn't even get an attorney. If she had actually taken this thing seriously and actually went out and got an attorney, she might not have lost this case. Or at least if she lost the case, it might not have been that bad because the jury wouldn't have heard all of the nasty details and all of the disrespectful shit that you did to that woman. Right. She just prolonging the inevitable because that case ain't getting overturned. Because you didn't have an attorney. That's on you, ma'am. Her ego is why she owes that woman almost $2 million. Exactly, Chuck. I said, that's crazy. But anyway, that's the update on Brene, child. Ooh, a mess. A mess. Okay. I don't even watch this show anymore. I don't review this show anymore, but I do have some things to say. Sierra Glam Shop has filed for divorce after accepting her third engagement in 3 years. These headlines be crazy sometimes. What do you mean accepting her third engagement in 3 years? Okay, so for those who don't know, Sierra is on Love and Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. When she came on the show, she was married, and I think his name was Black. They got divorced. She found out her first season on the show. She found out the man was cheating on her with some. At the time she had a salon, and she found out that the man was cheating on her with somebody that worked at her salon. Okay, that's number one. Then she divorced him, and next thing you know, she was dating this man called BK, who we saw that play out on the show, right? We saw that play out on the show, you know. They broke up before that. Did they actually get married? Yeah, I think they actually did like get secretly married, but they ended up getting it annulled or whatever. Okay, fine. Next thing you know, she got this next guy, Zay, and he was the one. They had known each other since high school, and they were friends, and he was the one. He was her man, her man, her man. Okay, Shooter. Where I get Black from? Shooter. Thank you, boo. And now y'all ain't even been married a year. You are filing for divorce. Baby, let me explain something to you, Sierra. Sierra. Come here, baby. Baby, come here. I need you to come here. I'm missing Eric. Isn't that BK or is that somebody different? Baby, I need you to go find yourself. I need you to go find a good therapist. And I'm not even saying this with I'm not, I swear I'm not being funny. I'm so serious right now. You don't love who you see in the mirror, which is why you have had so much plastic surgery, because you are trying to create the person you want to be, which is why, in my opinion, you have all them tattoos. And and that's no disrespect to people who have tattoos. I'm talking about her. I'm not talking about everybody that got a bunch of tattoos. You are trying to find something. I need you. The reason why you are in it, you jump on the first man that tell you he love you. I need you to go and get you a good therapist. You do have your mom and your sisters. We saw on the show they got a lot going on. You are the one that takes care of everybody. They expect you to do and pay for everything. You seem to make good money. I've been watching her with the cooking and everything, with the ghetto eats, and now she's got the cookbooks and the cookware and the seasoning. She knows how to make money. She is a great entrepreneur. She knows how to make money. At least that's what we see on the show, right? We never know what's really behind. All that glitters may not be gold. But I see her on TikTok. I see her on Instagram. And she is hustling with the ghetto eats, right? Girl, I need you to go sit down and get you some therapy. You need to find out why you keep looking for validation in all these other places. Because you too smart. Well, smart, not the word I mean. I don't know what the word I'm looking for right now. What up, Don? Hey, boo. I don't know what the word I'm looking for right now. But I want you to do that. You know what? I was going to order some of the spices. I really was. I just, I hadn't yet. I was going to order some of her spices. And listen, her food look good. When she be cooking that food, the food looks good now. Now she has potential to be smart. She's worthy. Thank you, Lori. That's what I'm looking for. You are worthy. And I need you to believe it. I need you to look in the mirror and I need you to believe it. I need her to, I swear I'm being serious. I ain't even being funny right now. Don is here, y'all. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to close these doors. Don just dropped down. Let's close the doors. We got almost 200. Well, we have 200 people.
I said close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
All right, y'all. Let's close these doors. Y'all know what that means. It's 200 people in the room. If you have not done so already, can you please hit that like button? That's the free 99 way to support the channel. All I ask you to do is hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you're new here, share me out. Tell your friends about me. And if you are catching this on a replay, if you can hype this video up. Push me in the algorithm, honey. Push me through that algorithm. Okay. With that being said, okay, the spices are good. You got to say in her cookbook. Okay. I heard they would. I mean, again, I want to order some. With that being said, you guys, if you want to monetarily donate to the platform, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7:33. So that's the magic number for tonight. $7.33. I can't get my words together. $7.33. $17.33. $27.33. Come on in. If you want to, donations are not mandatory. They are appreciated though. So if you want to do that, you can donate. Also, if you want to donate to the Easter baskets, we talked about that early on. If you or somebody you know could benefit from an Easter dinner, a free Easter dinner, fill out that link. I'll put the link in the chat again. Fill out that link. And if you would like to donate to the cause to help support us, order the Easter dinners for the families. You can also make a donation via Cash App, or you can make a donation through my Zelle or through my PayPal. Okay. All right. With that being said, let's get into y'all know ReallyBthePodcast@gmail.com. That's where you can donate. That's where you can send Zelle or PayPal donations to ReneeInc@gmail.com. Hey Bama girl, what's up, y'all? Hey everybody coming in. Now, with that being said, you guys, y'all know we're having this event on July the 18th. Now, I know July seems like a long way away, but it really ain't that far away, you guys. It's really not that far away. If you are in the DC area or you're willing to travel to the DC area, we will be having this fabulous event July the 18th in Bowie, Maryland. It's going to be from 2:30 to 5:30. It is with author Diddy Cummings. She will be doing sessions with us and help us get through obstacles that we have put in our way when it comes to achieving our dreams and our full potential. It's going to be at a content creation studio where there'll be over 40 different setups where you can take selfies and create your own content if you want to. If you want to make videos and all of that, we will have that space available. The price of your ticket includes food. It includes a free autographed copy of the book. Again, the session with the author. Here's the book. This is what the book looks like. So, there it is. So you'll get a free copy of the book to take home with you. And of course, she will sign it. Didi will sign the book for you as well. With that being said, thank you, Don. He has dropped the link for the tickets. The early bird tickets are $90. The general admission tickets, the early bird tickets are $80, excuse me. The general admission tickets are $90 and the VIP tickets are $110. The VIP guarantees you'll be sitting at the table with the author. Everybody else, general seating will give you a seat in the content area space where you can go through the session. So that is what we're doing, you guys. We have a lot of great things going on. If y'all remind me at the end, I'll give y'all a sneak peek on what we got going on with the travel side. Okay. Thank you for being a member for 50 months. Been here a little while, enjoying the ride. Appreciate you, my love. And thank you for dropping down. Hey, Fanny Mama. Hey, girl. Hey. Will Diddy's book be on Amazon? It's on Amazon right now. You can order it right now on Amazon. Absolutely, Chuck. If you type in how to dream, it'll come right up. And honestly, Chuck, Diddy does sessions because she's in Louisville, and she does sessions all the time in the Louisville area. If you follow her on Instagram, you can get information on the next time she's doing one locally. And you can probably catch her in person locally. She also does sessions on Zoom as well. If you guys follow her on Instagram, you can get that information as well. Don said he hoped to see y'all in Houston too. Y'all know we going to Houston. Listen, I feel like the whole Justice League is going to be in Houston. If y'all don't know the Justice League, that'll take you back to the Panorama when me, myself, El Teddy, Ebby, Kat, YB Speaks, Scotty by Nature, and Giving You the Real Tea. We used to do them panels, honey, on the web reality shows. We used to do those panels on the web reality shows. And we will all be in Houston as well. And we were in the group chat today trying to figure out what we were going to do. We're going to link up and do something. They said I was bougie. El Teddy talking about something. We got to find somewhere that'll meet Really B's standards because she bougie. Raven, we speaking it into existence, baby. We speaking it into existence. There it is right there. Thank you, Don. That's it right there. And there's a discount code, Starlight. Why do I keep hitting the wrong one? Starlight. I'm not bougie. Moving right along. Let's get into this. Okay. The man that allegedly stole Beyonce's music and stuff out of that car during the Cowboy Carter tour last year, he rejected the plea deal. He said he's going to take this thing to court. Now, listen. Just because he's willing to take it to court doesn't mean he should take it to court. I don't know what kind of evidence they have against this man. I don't know what kind of evidence they have against this man that they said that he done stole Beyonce's unreleased music, the hard drive and the computer and all that other stuff that allegedly he stole out that car. I don't know. But that man said he don't want your plea deal. It's smart if they don't have enough evidence against him, Lock Queen. Yes, it is. I mean, I think people are assuming he's guilty. I don't know what evidence they have. Not it's okay to be bougie, really be your Cancer. So Cancer's a bougie? I mean, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I didn't read the indictment or anything like that. So I honestly don't know what evidence they have. No, I'm not, Cajun. I am not. Anyway, Cajun in my chat, texting me. But Cajun, I called you last night. I need to talk to you, sir. If you listening in the bushes, which clearly you are, so when I call you tonight, I need you to answer the phone. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm just saying it's not smart because of who he's up against. I hear what you're saying, Lock Queen, but if they don't have enough evidence, I don't care if it's Beyonce, Beyonce, if they don't have enough evidence, I mean, I wouldn't accept the plea deal if I feel like I could be acquitted. Now, again, I don't know what evidence they have against him. They may have had a low. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Casey. I just got your Cash App. Thank you, my love, for the Easter baskets. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Again, they may have had a low jack on that hard drive and it led them straight to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They may have the video of him breaking in the car. I don't know. Now, if they got that kind of evidence, then he need to go ahead and he need to go on and take it. Every Cancer you know is bougie. Cajun the Cancer, he bougie. I'm trying to think who else. I'm trying to think of all the people I know that are Cancers. I'm trying to see if they bougie. That's an interesting theory. Interesting theory. Now I do have expensive taste. Now that I do. Lord knows, Jesus. I do have expensive taste. Like you could, and the thing is this, I don't even look for the labels. You could literally put five. You could put five. You could put 5 keychains in front of me. The keychain I'm gonna like is gonna probably be the most expensive keychain. You know what I mean? It's not even just, it's just what I like. You know? Okay, Mia said, I'm a Sagittarius and I'm the same way. There you go, girl. There you go. Hey, Marcus, what's up? Shout out from Richmond, Virginia. So anyway, we'll see what evidence he going to trial. So we'll see what evidence they have against him. I mean, again, it could be a dumb move or it could be a smart move. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out at the end of that trial. Now, the question is, do y'all think Beyonce going to show up? I don't think she coming. I don't think she's going to show up for the trial. I think she's going to let the DA handle it, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, he's a Gemini. I don't know why I thought he was a Cancer. I'm a Leo and I'm frugal as F. I try to get as much. Oh my gosh. I ain't going to say her name because she probably in the chat somewhere. But my friend is a Leo and ooh, she is frugal. Mm-hmm. But not in a bad way. Right. Beyonce just want her music back. I don't think she give a damn about what happened to that man. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I think she just want her stuff back. But she ain't got no kids, that type of responsibility, so there's nothing wrong with having expensive taste. Thank you, Messy. Messy. Thank you. But anyway, there we go. Shout out to Tank and Megan Good. They're going to be on season 4 of Reasonable Doubt. Y'all know I love Reasonable Doubt. That is one of the shows that I review, whether y'all watch the video, whether y'all watch the reviews or not. There's some shows I review because I just enjoy talking about the show. I don't care if nobody watched the review. Reasonable Doubt is one of those shows. Even though the reviews last season were better. The views on my reviews last season were better. But season 1 and season 2, child, wasn't nobody watching those reviews. But I love that show and I really enjoyed talking about the show. So yeah. Wasn't Tank going deaf? Was he? I didn't know he was going deaf. I did not know that. But yeah, they're going to be on season 4. And they've already started filming season 4, so shout out to them. Y'all know I love the show, so whoever on it, child, whoever on it. I thought you were shouting out Tank, and we talked about that. We talked about their verses last week. We did. We sure did. Shout out to Sarah Michelle Gellar, Nicole Richie, Raven Simone, are going to be joining RuPaul Charles in the comedy Stop That Train. Now, if I know anything about RuPaul and the types of projects that he works on, it's going to be a very tongue-in-cheek, campy type comedy. And it's going to probably be real silly and stupid kind of comedy movie. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, I love me some Nicole Richie. Raven Simone, I have my days with her. But it'll be cool. Tank will be the client, I believe, and Megan is a new DA. Ooh, that'll be good. Is the verses tonight? I didn't think it was tonight. Kay just said, see how I was trying to stay on my best behavior and a bald head is still in base hair. Actually, Jay was being nice. I think. Was he being nice? Maybe not. Kay just said, I was trying to be on good behavior. He wanted his wrench back, y'all. When did I take Cage's wrench, y'all? When did I take his wrench? That's next week's feature on RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, okay. So that'll be interesting then. He was trying to be shady. Okay, the verses is tomorrow. What's the white equivalent to chitlins? Oh, I don't know. I don't think it was a whole week ago, Cajun. Was it a whole week ago that I took Cajun's stick? Who remember? Chuck, you remember when I took his stick? When did I take Cajun's stick? I don't think it was last Wednesday, Cajun. But maybe because I didn't do a tribe meeting on Saturday and Sunday. Did I do a tribe meeting last Friday? It was about a week ago. Okay. I'm gonna give Cajun his. I just gave him a 1 week suspension. I'm gonna give Cajun his mod stick back. But Cajun, be on your best behavior, sir. I'm gonna give Cajun his stick back. It's been about a week. Okay, everybody's saying it's been about a week in the chat. So, okay. Ravine said no. See, Cajun, you about to Cajun? Stop talking. Cajun, stop talking. I don't know where you can find the official verses, but I'm gonna tell you, this gonna be a whole lot of channels on YouTube that's gonna be streaming it, child. That's where I usually watch it because I don't know where to find it now. But I just go straight to not Justice for Cajun, not Justice for Cajun. Lord, Cajun, you got a whole cheering section over here. All right, y'all. Let me give Cajun his mod stick back. I do think I'm getting ready to mod up somebody else. I already have somebody in mind on who I want to mod up. I think I'm getting ready to add another mod. Where's Cajun, child? Where is he? Oh, there he is right there. Where is he? All right, I'm gonna give him his stick back. Yeah, I'm not paying either. That's why I usually find it. See, you cannot. No, you can't vote. You can't vote on who I'm going to pick. I already have somebody in mind, but it's not yet. It's not yet. It's going to probably be maybe sometime next month. I'm not sure yet though. Anyway, because I have enough mods, but and I will say this, even though I said I wasn't going to give us an update every day, since I had a significant jump yesterday, I will say this: we need 645 subscribers to get to 20K. Matter of fact, that's when I think at 20K I'll add two mods at 20K. If you're interested in being a mod, let me know. I have somebody in mind that I'm gonna ask, but I'll do 2 mods at 20K. So when we get 600 more subscribers, I'll add 2 more mods. That's what we'll do. Versus is free. Well, where can you find it though, Ravine? I don't think you. Yeah, I think you just have. It's on an app or something, right? Isn't it on some sort of app? Like I said, I just watch it on YouTube. I'm sure it's gonna be on YouTube. So, all right. Let's get into it. So, because we don't have a lot of stories today. Mia Thornton, child. The people looking for Mia. She's being sued. Real Housewives of Potomac alum Mia Thornton hit with a lawsuit over alleged back rent months after arrest for allegedly stealing furniture from rental property. So we kind of knew this was coming because they said when they arrested her for the theft, they said that she ran out of there and packed up the whole daggone Airbnb because she owed them people some money. Baby. Now, what it sounds like is Mia had that apartment in her name, but oh boy didn't pay the rent. No, last we saw Mia was dating Trey Songz. Not Trey Songz. What's the other one? Bobby Lights. Oh Lord, not Bobby Lights. Bobby Valentino. Last we saw she was dating Bobby Valentino. Right, ink is forever, Will. Forever. Yeah, it's gonna be forever with that judgment on your credit, honey. There's also an arrest warrant issued for Chrisean Rock after allegedly skipping court for court day for driving on a suspended license. Now, y'all know I really have not been talking about this young lady in a very long time because, we haven't been talking about her. But what I will say is, girl, they coming to get you. Hey, Houston, Texas in the house. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Baby, all I can do is just keep praying for her because I ain't got nothing else for her. She already on probation. She was driving on a suspended license. You, baby, they coming to get you. And when they coming to get you, unfortunately, that child is going to end up with the daddy, whoever the daddy is. Because we don't know who the damn daddy is. You say it's Blue. They said they took a DNA test and it ain't him. I don't know who that daddy is. The good news is, I don't know if you guys were following it, but we flipped some more. When I say we, I mean the non-MAGA people, whether you're a Democrat or independent, as long as you are not a MAGA person, we flipped some more seats down in Florida. And it's funny because ironically, now the district where Mar-a-Lago sits is now led by a Democrat. So shouts out to the people who voted down in Florida. Okay. 35 House Republicans have announced that they will not seek re-election in November. This is where we need y'all to go out there and vote. And when I say y'all, I don't feel like I need to talk to the people in this room because I feel like y'all are not the problem. But if you are the problem, if you are one of those people that feel like you don't have to vote and your vote doesn't matter and what's the big deal? If the last 2 years has not proven that to you, that it does matter and that it is important, I really don't think there's anything else I can say to you. However, please do your due diligence and find out if you are in one of these districts of these 35 men and women who are no longer seeking the election. Please seek out a viable alternative. And what I mean by viable is somebody that can win, that is the alternative to MAGA. Look, what we have got to stop doing is looking for perfect candidates because they don't exist. I'm not saying vote for just anybody just because they're a Democrat either. That's not what I'm saying either. However, please find the viable candidate and do your due diligence, do your research. Please do. But right now, we are in a state of emergency. We are in an urgent position where we got to flip the house. And I'm sorry, your cousin Larry that ain't never ran for public office before, but he now want to run for Congress. He not going to do it. And please don't nobody say, well, you never know. Long shots can win. Listen, we ain't talking about that kind of stuff. I said viable. If your cousin Larry has the support of the Democratic Party in his district and he's got a strong backing and he's got boots on the ground and he's got money, donations coming in, then yes, support your cousin Larry. But if cousin Larry is sitting in his living room with some flyers and stuff in envelopes with him and his puppy at his feet, cousin Larry is not the person. Please find out if your district is one of these 35 or other districts. Please find the viable candidate. And can we get out there? There you go, CC. We don't need long shots. We need certified candidates. Say it again for the people in the back. And if you do live in a red district, I don't want you to say, well, I'm in a red district. It doesn't matter. Look at all of these red districts that we flipping right now. I mean, who would have thought the district where Mar-a-Lago sits? Hello? That's all I got to say about that. Marseille Martin has officially went Instagram public with her boo thing. Raja Karuth. He is a NASCAR driver. Now, we know that it's been rumored that they've been together for a while. And I respect the fact that she didn't feel like she had to tell anybody what it was until she decided to tell us what it was. But they said that she has gone Instagram official with her boo. And shouts out to her. Shouts out to her. Okay. Now I do want to say this before. Oh shoot, I done deleted it. Damn it, I did not mean to delete that. Before I talk about my next story, we got that, and then we're going to get into we got to talk about Clarissa. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Clarissa Shields. Then I'm gonna talk about my next story. Then we're going to talk about Usher defending Diddy. So let me say this, and I know yesterday people were like, "Why we always got to talk about Clarissa? Why Clarissa?" What she did today is a perfect example of why the blogs keep talking about Clarissa Shields. Why people keep, quote unquote, coming for Clarissa Shields. Because Clarissa Shields took her ass down to the Breakfast Club this morning. I don't know why she was there. She's not promoting a fight, to my knowledge. She's not promoting a book or a movie, to my knowledge. But she took her ass down to the Breakfast Club today. And while she was at the Breakfast Club, she proceeded to let us know that Papoose is not living off of her. That Papoose pays all her bills. He pays her mortgage. He pays her car note. He pays her car insurance. She says she doesn't know the last time she paid for a flight or for a hotel room. Whether it's true or not, that is the reason why people keep talking about you. Because why did you take your ass down to the Breakfast Club for whatever reason and proceeded to let us know? Because the more you talk about the more you talk about Papoose not taking advantage of you and not taking your money, is the more I think he is. Now, I don't know nothing about Papoose bank account, so I can't say what he is or what he is not doing because I don't know him. Okay. But I do believe Remy Ma. And I know everybody don't believe Remy Ma. I get that. That's fine. Everybody don't have to believe what Remy said. But I personally believe Remy Ma. And I believe that man don't have no money. I believe that the money that man was making, he was making off of being her manager and getting 10%, 15% off of whatever she had going on. Yes, I know Papoose writes. He's a ghostwriter for people. Yes, I know Papoose will drop a mixtape and make a few dollars. I'm not saying that he don't have no money. What I am saying is he ain't making that kind of money. In my opinion. Again, I don't know that man. I can't say beyond a shadow of a doubt that he's not. I don't know that man. I don't know that man. But that is my opinion. But even if it's true, and it's so funny, I'm reading the comments. Everybody in the comments talking about something with her money. Right. Because even if it's true, at the end of the day, why do you feel the need to go down to the Breakfast Club and have to defend it? It makes no sense to me. Now, Clarissa said that man's not her manager, Lexi. However, I do think she did say that he helped broker that deal that she's gotten with that record label, that he helped broker that deal. So I'm sure there was a finder's fee involved in that. But if he is her manager, baby girl, that's how he paying your bills, with your money. If he is your manager or on your team in any way, baby girl, do have another question. For you to be as rich as you say you are, which, okay. Girl, why you got a car note? Because it's evident if she says nothing at all, y'all not going to believe it. I just don't. I mean, my thing is, I don't feel like you need to keep coming down here and trying to defend it. Because at the end of the day, she's damned if she do and she's damned if she don't. And you're correct about that. It doesn't matter. She's damned if she do and she's damned if she don't. So then shut up. I'm just addressing when people say why are people always talking about her? Because she keeps giving us shit to talk about. If she would just go and be happy over here and live with Papoose downstairs, nobody would be bothering her. Somebody brought up a good point in the chat. Where are the sports deals? Where's Nike? Where's Adidas? Where's Under Armour? Where's Puma? Where's Reebok? I agree. Where are these big deals? Are you not getting the offers, or is your management fumbling? Like, I don't know, but that's a good question. Where are these deals coming from? I just wouldn't say anything. I just wouldn't. Again, I get it. You don't want people to think that Papoose is a bum. I got that. But at the end of the day, people are going to believe what they want to believe. And some people are going to believe he's a bum, and some people are going to believe that he's not. But you going down to the Breakfast Club every other week is not going to change anybody's mind. Who don't invest in women like that? Shit. Yes, they do. Especially Nike and Adidas. Yes, they do. Especially for somebody like a Clarissa Shields. She should have a brand deal by now. Matter of fact, Juju, the basketball player from USC, she just announced her she's coming out with a signature shoe with Nike. Oh, yes, they do invest in women like that. They absolutely do. But what they don't do is invest in problems when it comes to women. They will give men a whole lot more leeway to be a problem than they will give women. Now, that I will agree to. That you almost have to be the perfect spokesperson as a woman. Whereas a man could been arrested, he could have some DV charges, he could have fought on the court 20 times, and he gonna get, you know what I mean? They're not gonna take away his contract, but let a woman yell at a referee, and then it's gonna be a problem. Now I will agree with that. But they do invest in women. They do. They're doing it more and more than they used to. But they will, especially Nike. Especially Nike. Because Juju, what's her last name, y'all? The UCLA point guard. She just announced that she's coming out with her signature shoe. Angel Reese also had a collab with Goldman Sachs. And Angel Reese wasn't the traditional she wasn't the traditional spokesperson. She had to sort of, I feel like she got some media training, because y'all notice Angel Reese has not been as Juju Watkins. Thank you. Y'all notice that Angel Reese has not been as visible on social media like she was when she first got out of college, when she first graduated and went into the league. She hasn't been as visible. So she's definitely I feel like gotten some media training. We know that Shaquille O'Neal is her a mentor for her, so he's been helping her out a lot. And yeah. Now that's true. Sha'Carri still got her Nike deal, and child, we know Sha'Carri is out there wilding out. Mm-hmm. Okay, Sha'Carri got a Skims collab. Yeah. I just don't understand why she's not getting any of those deals. That's what if the people around her want to help her out, that's what they need to be trying to figure out. But in all reality, she needs to get some media training. She needs to go sit down, and it's not even just about Papoose. It's just in general. She needs to go sit down. She needs to do some media training, and she needs to give us Give us time to miss her. And I know that a lot of people get on the internet and they do all of the things that she does. I don't know what to put my finger on, but I really, 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 really want her to get some media training. Because there's nothing wrong with her being on social media. Look at Cardi B. It's nothing wrong with being on social media. I just want her to get some media training. Right. And I think what she does on social media is like it seems like you always picking fights. Layla Ali and you challenging that other guy, talking about something, I could beat him. He ain't a good boxer. Why are you worried about what that man got going on? Why are you over there talking about how you can beat this man as a boxer? Like, anyway, now before I go to my next story, I'm about to give a spoiler alert. I'm putting spoiler alert. And please, nobody write anything in the chat just in case what I'm getting ready to talk about. The people haven't seen. The spoiler alert is for NCIS. Please don't write anything in the chat. If you watched NCIS last night and you know what I'm getting ready to talk about, please don't write it in the chat in case there's somebody who did not see it. If you watch NCIS but you didn't look at last night's episode and you do not want you don't want a spoiler, then go ahead. My suggestion is to step away for about 5 or 6 minutes. Step away because I got to talk about something, but I ain't going to talk about it long, and we're going to talk about Usher and Diddy. I just suggest you step away for about 5 or 6 minutes. If you do not want that spoiler alert. Okay, if you didn't see NCIS and you don't want, let me put it up on the thank you, Xavier, and you don't want to be spoiled, step away. It's 8:08. I'll be done in 10 minutes or less. I'll be done in 10 minutes or less. So go ahead and step away. I'm going to give everybody a few seconds because I know it's a little bit of a delay on StreamYard. Oh, you in the tub? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I got something I got to say. I tell you what, Bama girl, I'll talk about Usher and Diddy first, and then my last story will be NCIS, and that way, if people want to click off, they can just click off. Okay. So that's what we'll do. Let's talk about Usher and Diddy first, and then we'll do that last. So that way, if people want to click off, they can click off. Okay. And please don't put it in the chat, y'all. Don't talk about what happened last night on the chat. Please don't. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to be honest with y'all and tell y'all. So, Usher, I'm going to read. I don't want to misquote him. So, let me tell y'all what Usher said. Because I don't want to misquote the man. Let me tell y'all what he said, honey. Usher says he doesn't have anything negative to say about Diddy and claims the mogul is being misrepresented. During a recent sit-down with Jabari Young for Forbes, the Enterprise Zone Usher reflected on Diddy's legacy and the impact he's had on the culture, choosing to focus on his contributions rather than controversy. This is a quote. I think certain people are prosecuted and maybe not recognized for the greatness that they offer. I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs. My experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. He continued to say, I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that we don't have flaws, but I can't with any sense of humanity not recognize the valuable contributions that this man made for us as Black entrepreneurs. Excuse me. For us as people. For us as people who transition culture and ideas into something that's tangible. So many people benefited from what he created, and I acknowledge that. That's why I see him as legacy. Usher also emphasized how Diddy shaped his early understanding of business. Quote, that's who I see the man as, and that's what I choose to remember. I put respect on his name because I realized that, what I learned as a businessman before I even understood what business was came as a result of seeing the incredible things that he was able to do. This is what I'm going to say. It's very easy to just say no comment. No comment. Or you could have just as easily as said, I hate that all of the things he did for the culture has now been marred by his personal behavior. You could have said that. You could have said, I hope that he is able to rehabilitate while he's in jail and come out a better man. You could have said that. There's so many ways, because I understood what he was trying to say about the legacy and all of that. And again, nobody is going to say that Sean Combs was not a major part of what we now know to be hip hop culture. Nobody's taking that away from him. But two things can be true at the same time. Harvey Weinstein made some of the best movies to come out of Hollywood. He was also a rapist. I'm not understanding why two things can't be true at the same time. And it's okay if you want to hold on to that version of Sean Combs that you know. It's okay to just say, I don't really want to speak on that. It's okay. Bill Cosby, another perfect example. Bill Cosby is not Heathcliff Huxtable. Did Bill Cosby do a lot of great things for Black culture as it relates to bringing the Cosby Show and showing that we can have educated Black families that are upper middle class or borderline rich, that are second and third generation college graduates? Absolutely. He was still a rapist. Right, Gabby, that's what I'm saying. His legacy has been marred by his behavior. Exactly. And that's the other thing too, Kim. Sean was a major part, but what we've also learned is that Sean did a whole lot of manipulation, a lot of cheating, a lot of backstabbing. He did people dirty. He did bad business. Like, again, we're not, I mean, Russell Simmons did a lot for the culture. Are we going to ignore the allegations? Because he ain't been convicted of nothing. But are we going to ignore the allegations? R. Kelly, a musical genius. Nobody's going to take that away from that man. But we're looking past that. And I hate when people say, well, we can separate the music from the man. No, we can't. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy R. Kelly's music. I would be a liar to say I don't enjoy R. Kelly's music. But we're not going to sit here and pretend like it's two different people. It's not. It's the same fucking person. Now, if it's going to help people sleep at night to excuse the bad behavior because they want to still, believe they can fly, that's up to them. That's on them. I can't make nobody choose to overlook it. But we ain't going to pretend like it ain't happened. Well, that's true too, Xavier. Then you tell us in members only about there were victims versus willing participants in the Diddy case. I remember which one is Usher. That's why him and Bieber fell out. Yeah, we talked about that the other day, Lexi, about him and Bieber, and I said that. I said, there was a whole conversation during the Diddy trial about Justin Bieber versus, in his association with Diddy and what he was willing to testify to or not testify versus Usher. We heard Usher. We saw Usher in an interview talk about he saw things happening at Diddy's house that no child should see. He said that himself. Those words came out of his mouth publicly. So don't try to rewrite history now, sir. You said you saw stuff that a child should not see at Diddy's house. That's what you said. If nothing else, if everybody wants to believe Diddy's version of events, what we're not going to do is pretend like we didn't see that video of him beating the out of Cassie in that hotel, upstairs hotel by the elevator. We ain't going to pretend like we didn't see that. And we're not going to pretend like he lied and said it didn't happen until the video came out. That's the part we see. I think that's the part that people conveniently forget too, is that Diddy lied. He looked us dead in our face and said that it was not true, that the allegations against him were false. He said that, looked us dead in our eye and said it was fake. It wasn't true until that video dropped. Then all of a sudden, oh man, I wasn't a good person. I was strung out. I was on drugs, Now all of a sudden it happened and you sorry. But before the video came out, it was your word against Cassie's. And all your friends had your back. All these hip hop artists was down here defending him, saying that Cassie was lying and yada, yada, yada. And you had and the minute that video dropped, now everybody, oh, well, I was wrong. I have to apologize to Cassie. Yeah, now you got to apologize to Cassie. And I get it. A lot of stuff came out at trial about both of them was getting high together and yada, yada. I get all of that. He still beat that girl ass. Right. Oh, she just wants some money. This is a money grab, which it may have been. But that doesn't change the fact that you did it. It may absolutely have been a money grab. I don't know. Cassie might have needed the money. Don't know. But you gave her the ammunition to cash the check. Exactly, Kim. And then I don't believe it's the first and only time. Or the last. Usher, go sit the fuck down somewhere, sir. Nobody was bothering you. Listen, no comment is real easy. See, that's what I'm talking about with media training. If I'm your PR person, I never let you answer that question. And let's be clear. Most celebrities, when they get to a certain status, they generally get creative. They generally get to be able to read the questions first. Now, for some publications, like a Vogue or a GQ, they may say, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to give you the questions ahead of time. And that's fine. But your media training should have told you that's a landmine. But here's the problem. There's nothing that's going to happen to him. They still going to go see Usher when he go, everybody's still going to go see him. It makes me wonder though. What side of the camera were you on, Usher? Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm just wondering. What side of the camera were you on, Usher? I'm just wondering. Anyway, moving right along. Let me talk about NCIS. Again, I'm going to give y'all about 20, 30 seconds to click off because this is going to be the last story. 20, 30 seconds to click off. Let's talk about NCIS last night. Now, I love NCIS. I've been watching NCIS almost since the beginning. I've been watching it since Ziva was on there. So that, probably season 2, maybe 3. No, because I've been watching it since, I haven't been watching it since the beginning. I watched it in the reruns though. I've seen all the episodes though. From the reruns. So last night was the 500th episode of NCIS. Damn it. Stupid camera. We almost over, camera. Focus now. Focus. Usher wanted to answer that question. He knew he was doing. I can agree with you because he know better. He knows better. So last night was the 500th episode, right? So I'm watching the episode, and it's one of those, because if you're watching the show, they announced on last week's episode, the big thing was they were shutting down NCIS, right? So last night's episode, it started with, I guess, after NCIS was shut down, and some kids were caught sneaking into the old NCIS offices, so they called Vance down. Vance shows up in a sweatsuit, and of course, Vance is being Vance. He was like, look, you done already closed down my agency. What the hell? What you calling me down here for? And this guy is like, look, Director Vance, I'm here to talk to you about your agents, your former agents. And they take us through this whole story of where everybody went after NCIS was shut down. And after everything was shut down, and there was this case that they were working, right? And this agent ended up unalived, and the guy was questioning Vance. He was like, you're under arrest because your team killed him and you're covering for your team. And Vance was like, no, my team didn't do it. I did it. He was going to take one for the team. And as we're going through this whole story, there's a part in the story where Vance gets shot in the chest, right? But he had on his vest. So it was like, oh, good. Woo! He had on his vest. Good, right? But then as the episode continued to go on, Vance realizes, wait a minute, this is not making sense. Because if you had evidence against me, I would already be arrested. Why are we still sitting here having this conversation? And like he started putting little things together that was going on. And he was like, wait a minute. And he stopped. And he was like, I didn't have on my vest, did I? And the person he was talking to was like, no, my friend, you weren't. And the person who he had been talking to the whole time was Ducky. Oh my gosh, baby, when I tell you the way I boo-hooed the minute I figured out what was going on. And y'all know the person who played Ducky died in real life. The character. But y'all know when they used to do flashbacks, they would flashback to young Ducky. So the actor that played young Ducky was the person. So it was the guy that played young Ducky talking to Vance, basically telling him, I'm here to usher you into heaven. Because no, you didn't make it. Oh. Yeah, the way my heart broke last night. I'm about to cry again. And the way that they did, like, the guy that plays Ducky is dead. And the flashbacks, they showed every single person that had been instrumental in the show. They showed a flashback with Vance. They had, Gibbs. They had, what's my girl that was in the lab? The girl that was in the lab, Lord, I can't think of her name now. Ziva. All of the people. Baby, when I tell y'all I was boo-hooing last night. Yeah, Rocky Carroll is the actor that played Vance. And he was like the only black guy on the show. I mean, the young lady in the lab now, she's black. But still, Now, I'm going to be honest. I thought Abby, thank you, Abby. I thought they were going to retire Vance. The way, if you've been watching this season, you could tell that Vance was tired, like his character. You could tell he was tired, right? You could tell he was tired. He was a little more prickly than normal. You could just tell he had a lot going on. He was stressed out. You know what I'm saying? And I said, oh, he's getting ready. I thought they were going to retire him, like on the show. You know, like they were going to have him go out and retire, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh. Baby, I was there. When I tell y'all I was in here boohooing last night, I was crying like a baby. Because it wasn't so much that they killed Vance, which made me sad, but it was the way they did it so well. They really did a good job of how they did it. And literally they had, because for those who watched the show, you know his wife was killed. Vance's wife was killed on the show years ago. And he just kept talking about how he gave his whole life to this agency. And again, that's how I could tell he was kind of leaving, because he would say stuff like that. And the last thing, as he was walking, because they had him like literally walking into the light. The last thing we heard as he walked into the light was his wife say, "Hey, baby, I missed you." Baby, I said, y'all know y'all did a good job of that. I mean, that was so, I just like, oh my gosh, that was such a good episode. It was such a good episode. They did a good send-off for Ducky, too. The only thing I hated about their send-off for Ducky is I feel like, and I know that these people left the show, but I really wish we could have got a cameo from Gibbs and from Abby. Especially since Mark Harmon is still with the franchise. He's just not on NCIS anymore. He's still with the franchise because he does NCIS Origins. And he's still an executive producer for NCIS. So I really, when they did the send-off for Ducky, I really wish we could have seen Gibbs and Abby come back for his funeral. It was good, y'all. It was so good. Like I said, I was in here last night boohooing like a baby. I was crying like a baby last night. That thing, it was so good. I love when they give people their respect. I love when they give people their flowers when they're still here. I love. I miss NCIS New Orleans too. I don't miss NCIS LA as much. NCIS LA started getting too, like, their cases were too terrorism and Russia, and I didn't enjoy NCIS LA as much. Towards the end, I wasn't even really watching it that much. But I do miss Hawaii. I did like Hawaii, and I did like New Orleans. I wish, but I love me some NCIS. Wasn't it a harassment case with Gibbs and Abby? Oh, I didn't know nothing about it. Abby left the show because she had a stalker. Abby left the show. I think her ex-husband or something. Her ex-husband was stalking her. And so she left the show to sort of get off the grid because he was like coming to the studio. He was like stalking her. So that's why she left the show. I don't know why. I mean, if Gibbs left the show because there was a harassment, he's still on the show. He's still an executive producer, and he does NCIS Origins. He does the voiceover for NCIS Origins on every episode. So I don't think it was anything like that, because wouldn't they have fired him? Yeah, LA wasn't that great for me. Especially after they did all the crazy stuff with what's her name? The short lady, and they had her off on these crazy missions, and they had to go and save her and stuff. It was the storyline just didn't do it for me. I watch reruns of NOLA all the time. That was one of my favorite shows, yeah. And I like NCIS Origins. I enjoy Origins. Yeah, Abby left because of a stalker. And I think it was like her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband or something like that. That's why she left the show. And that's why you really don't see her a lot. Like, she's kind of off the grid. I did see that Candace with Gibbs and Dwayne Pride. That was cute. No, keeping up with Malik. I'm almost caught up. I'm still 2 episodes behind. I'm almost caught up though. I'm 2 episodes behind. So yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here. I'm gonna get off of here. Cajun, if you still in the bushes, I'm going to call you because I need some information from you. Actually, oh, my principal get on my nerves sometimes. He just texted me something stupid. Hold on, y'all. Let me respond to this. I need the Equalizer back. I couldn't really get into the Equalizer. I watched it because it was Queen Latifah and I was supporting it because I love Lorraine and I love Queen Latifah, but they didn't really do nothing for me. I watched it though. I love Boston Blue. I think Boston Blue is a great spinoff. I think it's a great spinoff. Abby left the show because it gives. That's what she said in the interview a few years after she left. Something about some dogs. Some dogs. I don't know. Hold on. I always heard she left because of a stalker. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Because now I'm curious about some dogs. Because I always heard it was the stalker. Now I want to know. Treese ain't text me back yet. I will as soon as she texts me back. Oh. Oh. So the actress who played Abby left NCIS in 2018 after 15 seasons. At the time, she first said the decision had been made earlier and asked people not to believe rumors. So I guess that's the rumor. Later, she publicly suggested that there had been serious workplace safety issues behind the scenes, including what she called multiple physical assaults. CBS then said she had raised a workplace concern and that they worked with her on a resolution. Reports around her exit also pointed to tension involving Mark Harmon after an on-set dispute connected to his dog biting a crew member. Oh, though parts of that story were reportedly different and not every detail was confirmed publicly. So the best answer is she left because behind the scenes workplace safety concerns, not just creative decision. Oh. Also, Abby and Gibbs didn't really get an on-screen goodbye scene. Well, thank you, Messy Missy. I never knew that. They said Mark Harmon would let his dogs run wild and it bit someone. She said it was toxic. Huh. Y'all, I never knew that. See, that's why I love the tribe. That is why I love y'all. Okay, so this weekend, it's my last church announcement, and we're gonna get out of here. This weekend, we will be having a live to go over all of the details for the next cruise that has already been booked. We are going to Alaska for Miss Cruz's birthday. Y'all know Miss Cruz, she's one of my mods. She drops down in the chat. She was on the cruise 2.0. We are on August of 2027. We are going to Alaska. So again, that is a specialized cruise. It is a 7-day cruise, so the price is going to be a little more expensive because it's 7 days and not 3 or 4. And it's leaving out of Seattle. So if you are interested, please keep all those things in mind that you're going to be flying to Seattle from wherever you live in the country. It's a 7-day cruise, and it is going to Alaska. It is in August of 2027. Did the person that got big get paid? Oh, I don't know nothing about that part. I'm sure there was some things resolved behind the scenes. But I will have all of the details. We will be doing a live to go over all of the details so you can get all of the details if you are interested. Yes, Cajun is already booked, honey. If you are interested in going, you can send me a message on Instagram and I will send you the link. I can send you the links that can give you the information ahead of time. If you are interested in going, reach out to me on Instagram and I'll send you the information. But be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing that live at some point this weekend. Not sure the exact time yet because I have a lot going on this weekend. I thought I was free Friday night and I just got a text right before I went live reminding me that I had something to do Friday night that I forgot about. So I'm gonna have to let Cruiser know that we thought we were gonna do it on Friday, and I'm probably not gonna be able to do it on Friday. So it may have to be Saturday evening when I get home. If we can't make Tri-Bowl 2.0, we may be able to make it to Alaska Cruise. We're at least on the same coast. Oh, listen, I would love to hang out with you and Terrence. I would love to hang out with y'all. So yeah, hopefully y'all can. If y'all can't make it to Tri-Bowl, that would be great. That would be great. It's at least 3 of us. It's at least 3 of us going on that cruise. I know that. I can tell y'all that. It's at least 3 of us. Cajun's already booked. I'm going and Cruz is going. So it's at least 3 of us. I mean, I've been wanting to go to Alaska for years. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And Cajun, I'm going to call you in a few minutes. I did get the information you wanted last night, and I need to get some information from you. So... all right. With that being said, I'm out of here, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.